So recently, my buddy Alec and I had the opportunity to build the marketing site for the VLA, which is the Volleyball League of America.
And I'm going to use a resource here on screen to show you guys that I'm very excited about. That is the brand new and completely redone VLA website. This thing is incredible. Go play around in our brand new website. I have tremendous respect for Ricky Aguilar and Alec Wilson, these two guys from Websprint. These guys are volleyball people, but they're also brilliant web designers, and they know what the league is doing. They get it. They understand what we're about. They've been really collaborative and awesome with us in building a brand new website for us for this season.
That was a really exciting opportunity for both of us because we both grew up playing volleyball together. We played in high school, and that's actually how we met. So in this video, I just want to go over, the behind the scenes of the project. There was a lot that went into it. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Ricky. This is just a place for me to share all the different projects I have going on, whether that's through business or through life in general. So when we started the project, the VLA had a couple of goals in mind. The first of which was to just kind of give the website a brand uplift. They had their brand colors done. They had their logo. They had a couple of things that we could work with. But I think that the biggest thing that we made a change on was the font. So we decided to go with Satoshi. We went with Satoshi mostly because there was a ton of content on this site. We wanted to make sure that it was going to be readable and it looked a little bit more modern. Satoshi's pretty friendly. And so for the people that were coming to the site, there are going to be fans or there were going to be people who are actually playing in the league, like the teams that needed to get information. Satoshi just seemed like a really good fit for that. And then the second goal was VLA. As you can imagine, they're an events and media company. They have a ton of content that they're making every single day. Every time there's a new event, every time a new team joins the league rules, and etc. And so to start the project, we basically looked at what are all the different types of content that they have on their existing website and started reorganizing them into different sections. And the major thing that we want to understand by doing that was what is going to change a lot and what is not going to change at all. And if something's going to change a lot, then we know we need to build it dynamically. We need to make sure that this is something that they're going to be able to change often, easily within their content management system. So that's just a fancy word for like a dashboard that the client could go in and just change whatever they want. So once we had a good idea of what content needed to be on the site, the next phase was basically to start designing it. And so for this site in particular, once we had a sitemap, we could actually move pretty much directly into the design because there wasn't a lot of copywriting that needed to be done. A lot of the information that was coming in was going to be based on what was actually happening in the league. So moving into the design phase, we did all the designs in Figma. When you're doing a design, you always want to make sure that you're matching the platform that you're actually going to be developing the website in. And in our case, we were developing in Webflow. So one of the best resources out there for making Webflow sites is Relume. They have an amazing component library that help you get stuff up pretty quickly. For all the media on the site, any icons, we just basically made use of Relume's open source library. For the actual photography and videos, the VLA has a ton of stuff on the YouTube channel already. So a lot of time was just spent kind of processing through different thumbnails and videos to embed on the site. So once we had designs for every single page, we got approval for them and we moved straight into the development. So that's kind of an overview of the project flow, but just to get into it, I want to show you some of the features that we were able to build for them. And so for anyone out there that's curious on the project management side, we use a tool called Basecamp, which basically allowed us to do the entire project remotely and asynchronously too. One of the big things about making websites is there's so much information, ideas and thoughts around features. Everything that needs to be talked through is talked through that app. So it's written down. We can always reference it in the future. That app has been a lifesaver. We're pretty pumped on it. So thanks for tuning in. That about wraps up the entire project. There's tons of things they're going to be adding to the site in the future. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for visiting the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see other future projects that I've got going on. I'll make sure to post them here. So thanks for your time and have a great one.